rains, it pours, and in Portsmouth, people are upset about the flooding that's left behind. Only Chopper 10 was over the scene in Hampton Roads during the November nor'easter. Homeowners want to know what city leaders are doing to keep this from happening again. Fox 43's Kay Young was at tonight's council meeting where residents heard some answers. Kay?
Well, that's right, Nicole. A lot of people came out on another very rainy night, and members of the Old Town Civic League actually told council members tonight that the flooding was more than just a nuisance. It was actually a tragedy, and it seems council members heard that message even before the meeting started. In a forum where Portsmouth leaders and citizens came together, they discussed the waters that are tearing some of them apart.
I was looking at my bedroom window, which is seen in that photo there. I had 10 feet of water. 1 foot on the inside of my house, and no sign of it ever going down. Danny Donovan and many of the people at this meeting have homes and or businesses caught up in the November nor'easter flooding in Old Town Portsmouth. They heard from the city's engineer.
We had considerably more water down here in Old Town from this storm, this nor'easter, than we had with Hurricane Isabel.
Engineer Richard Hartman explained solutions to flooding problems like these could cost Portsmouth $8.5 million. But at a work session earlier in the day, council members told the city manager to study the options and report back in a couple of weeks.
We would hope to see the plan at that time to also increase the elevation of Crawford Parkway and also the pumping station.
Now, options to elevate Crawford Parkway, to replace bulkheads, they've actually been on the table before. They've been discussed before, basically years ago, even with other major storms that have caused major flooding. So we're not sure exactly when or if or how much will get done this time. We do know, though, that it's in the staff's hand, and they next month are supposed to come back to council members and to the citizens of Portsmouth with some of those answers. Nicole, of course, we're going to stay on top of this.
And of course, it will be welcome to us who work here in that area where it floods.
That's right. They showed some pictures tonight of the entrance to the downtown tunnel, and it was, as we showed during the storm, flooded.
Certainly gets messy over here. Thanks, Kay.
Hi, how y'all doing? Danny Donovan. I live at the end of Lake Dinwiddie, as we've seen on the thing. Before I start, I do have a photo, if anybody wants to pass that around and have a look at the thing. As we look at the slideshow, I'm not sure at what point that was taken, but certainly wasn't at its highest point. I was looking at my bedroom window, which is seen in that photo there. I had 10 feet of water, 1 foot on the inside of my house, and no sign of it ever going down. And as most people would like to believe, that it's just the river water coming over the side and all this other stuff, and that contributes to it. But our problem mostly is the drainage issue. We had a level of sewage also, which is a health hazard. Floating through it, when the waters went down, the streets were black with sewage. We had any city official coming down to clean it up, no sanitation, no anything. Our trash cans had long since floated to Norfolk or wherever it is trash cans go in these situations. And we have been having this problem year after year, and it's not just in big storms like nor'easters. Even a heavy rain brings this kind of flooding because the water has nowhere to go because of the lack of drainage down the end of Dinwiddie Street. And as I remember 2 years ago, we had a series from October, it was September, October, November, one storm each month, and each time blew out our heat, our electricity, our hot water, and everything, making us all start over from square one. And I was born and raised down here. Currently I live about a stone's throw from the building I was born in, and my family's been here for a very long, long time. And I'll admit that I've been gone for some point, but it's never been this bad at all. And it's got nothing to do with the increasing storms, because this last storm was just a little nor'easter. It was maybe 50-mile-an-hour winds. We had some rain, but it wasn't torrential downpours. It was sprinkling for the most part. And it was just the fact that our aging sewage systems and our aging drainage systems have yet to be fixed or repaired or anything, as well as a number of other things that were enumerated on that slideshow. And we're finding that more and more our citizens are being stuck on their porch for 3 days with no electricity and no heat and no hot water. And we talk a lot about bringing economic boosting to the town, but you can't do that if it's underwater. No one's going to come and visit a city that they have to swim through. And and it's all well and good to give a private citizen $6 million to build a sports hall of fame or put a roundabout in an area that is being moved down the street, but it fails to address the chief problem of the area, which is the flooding. And people can't come down to High Street to shop if the entire way into High Street is blocked up, and they can't come and move into our community that we've worked very hard to build if they keep getting washed out every year. It's very expensive to replace everything you own every year, and I'm hoping that with this new maps that they put up there of things that they're planning on doing, we're going to do something about getting this taken care of. Now, when the waters eventually did go down, I didn't see one city official, city car. I didn't see anybody besides the Red Cross roll down my street. You know, no one came to check on us. No one came to see. Luckily we had the fire department and the police that are on lock, but no one came by. No one said, hey, do you need blankets? Do you need anything? Do you need, are you all right as a citizen, as a taxpayer? How are you doing? There was nobody who came to, that supposedly were supposed to care about us. No one bothered. No one bothered to check. And when I came to, on Monday, ask about it came with some recriminations. It got me to quite a bit of hot water. And I can't imagine the fact that Old Town and this downtown area is being such a big part of the Portsmouth's economic future, we would just let it fall into the ocean. And that's pretty much as succinct as I can make it in the time allotted to me.
Thank you very much, sir.
Right.